Hi everyone. Well, this is my first live stream, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing here, but I hope everybody can hear me. Hello Abe, hello Michelle. Welcome to the live stream. First of all, can everybody tell me, can you hear me? Thanks for that, Abe. Yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate all the support, guys. As always, everybody is amazing. So can everybody see coin market cap right now? Because we're going to talk a bit about the current market caps and maybe some XDC news. So can everybody see coin market cap right now? Yes, I agree, Abe. It's definitely time to buy more XDC because looking at the markets, guys, yes, we are still in the red. And I do expect that we are going to stay in the red a bit longer because of what's happening all over the world with regulations and everything else. So much war going on, so much elections in the UK, in the USA. It's all happening right now. And I think 2024, guys, is going to be a massive year for regulations to come in for crypto, overall for everything else as well, because all the laws and all the stuff for finance is changing very quickly. Thanks, Abe. Yeah, I do appreciate, Abe, you talking about PLI. Yeah, PLI is another one. The article for XDC, I think that is a must. That is a massive one as well. PLI is going to be a monster as well because it's providing so much live data for the world, for weather, so many other things, and I think it's going to have a high use case in the market of the article centers. So coin market cap, guys, yeah, as you can see, all in the red, right? Some green somewhere, but it's not a lot of green, right? It's just some 1 or 2% in the green. Looking at XDC, XDC obviously follows Bitcoin right now, up by 1%, which is not amazing, but at least it's something, right? It's gonna hover, I think, around 3 cents for now, because 3 cents, it's I don't know, guys, but I've been DCing in. I don't know what everybody else has been doing. When I see the red zone in the crypto markets, I look at my portfolio. I look for the cheapest option I have, all the ones that I like, I just start buying them. It's obviously everyone has their own mind and how much money you've got to put into these things, but I think this is gonna be future generational wealth, so we need to pay attention to it. Yeah, Abe, you're right. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think every month this year is gonna be explosive. I think in the sense that every month's gonna be good for crypto because all of these things are happening because we are moving to the new financial system. We're having that reset, and that reset is gonna change everything for everybody. And it's sad to see all these wars going on. I mean, it's all about the money, right? I mean, it's all about how much money they can make from these wars, and it's very sad to see innocent lives being lost. So my prayers are with everybody who is in these situations, and I pray that we all come together and hopefully everything gets better. And that's why I am in crypto. For me, the future is when I am rich, and hopefully with XDC and other utilities that we follow here, when we are wealthy, we're going to try and help out as many people as we can. I'm hopefully going to be setting up a charity or whatever I can do in my power to help the less fortunate, because I think there's more and more less fortunate people now in the world, especially with the cost of living crisis in the UK, in USA. I think everybody's feeling the pinch. And I think when inflation gets even worse, because I think with the elections coming up, everything's probably going to go out of control. So all I'm going to say here, guys, is just be prepared for anything, right? You know, not just for the crypto prices to go up. Be prepared for anything they throw at you. So not just invest in crypto utility, invest in gold if you can afford to do so. Ideally physical, guys, because yes, you have got digital gold nowadays which you can invest in. But I would say that you should buy physical gold and physical silver as well. Crypto info. I will try to turn the mic up. Or I'm gonna get a bit closer. I think my mic is. Yeah, I think it's loud enough. I'm not sure. I think I'm sitting a bit too far from the mic. Yeah, Abe, I've been using Cryptonomy for I think now 3 months. I've done one withdrawal with them. It went through pretty quickly, but people are asking me to do another one, which I'm gonna do. I think next week probably I'm gonna do another live withdrawal. Hopefully I'm gonna try to do it live. If I can't do it live, depending on where I am, then I will be showing another withdrawal. But so far, Cryptonomy, when I invested in their launch pool, I started a 12-month contract for a 1 to 5x profit. And when I hit 5x profit, that happened in 2 months, and my contract was automatically closed because I reached the max profit. So far so good, guys. You know, Launchpool has been so far so good for Cryptonomy. Sorry, Cryptonomy Launchpool has been good to me. You know, I know people are talking about, Cryptonomy scam. I think since all these other things have happened in the past, so many exchanges have gone down. I think people are scared, and I do understand that. And I am scared as well, putting a lot of money into Cryptonomy right now. But I'm seeing good passive income numbers, so I am happy at the moment. And I'm praying that it stays because, I don't want to lose my money as well. Blockchain monkeys, welcome, brother. Now, I'm not from India, brother. I'm from the UK. Yeah, I'm based in the UK. I was born and bred in the UK, yeah. Yes, blockchain monkey. What's up, brother? How are you doing? So let's look at something I seen today. Has anyone noticed XRP, XLM, XDC charts? They all look very similar. Now, guys, I am not surprised, why XDC, XLM, and the XRP chart would look similar. And I honestly think, guys, these three assets, 100%, and many coins on them, are highly suppressed for a very good reason. They don't want anybody to hold them. And if you have got any of these, then you are one of the chosen ones. Because, guys, with all the suppression going on, with 2.5 million cryptos on coin market cap right now, how is a newbie supposed to know what to buy? I mean, I would be confused. What should I buy? I wouldn't know what to buy. But obviously, we got in many years ago. I hope you did too. And you've DCA'd in, because once they flip that damn switch, guys, I honestly think you're not going to have a chance to buy XDC at 3 cents, XLM at just about 10 cents, and XRP under 50 cents. People think it's a joke right now because we're seeing these low prices. We're getting news after news for XDC and the others as well, but the price doesn't get affected. Now, why is that? It's very obvious, guys, that it is being suppressed. I know that's an easy answer, and some people hate that, I say that yes, it's being suppressed, but it is the honest truth. TK, thank you, guy. Thank you for being here, TK. Yeah, I'm new to this, TK, so I hope it goes well today. If it goes well today, guys, then I shall be doing it on a regular basis, on a weekly basis at least, just to speak to everybody, see what's going on, see everything live in front of you, and just to exchange some nice words and see how everybody's doing, really. And I'm enjoying it so far, though. I gotta say, guys, it's really good to see live comments for a change. Otherwise, I see them sometimes the next day, sometimes on the same day, and it's not the same thing, right? Yeah, exactly, Gigi. A lot of meme coin distractions right now. Meme coins, I think, are really distracting everybody from the actual utility. Because what meme coins have got, really no utility. If they haven't got a utility, how are they going to survive? We need utility to survive. If they don't solve a real world problem for RWA or moving value, and there's so many other markets like trade finance, for example. There's so many markets. If you can't solve a real world problem, then I don't think that coin should exist. And looking at coin market cap, there's 2.5 million cryptos right now. That is ridiculous. I don't think all of them are going to be here once regulations come in. And MiCA regulations are due in a couple of days on the 1st of July. Just imagine how much changes are incoming. Because of the MiCA regulations, even USDT is being taken down and off Uphold. I use Uphold on a regular basis for some of my exchanges like in between cryptos. And they have said to me that we are not going to be supporting USDT because of MiCA regulation. And I think USDT maybe has had it's done now, I think. USDT's got to go. That's why a lot of these shady cryptos are going to go as well, because a lot of them are just there to rug pull people. And I think it's not fair on everybody, but once regulations come in, it's going to be kind of a protective barrier for everybody to protect them in case somebody does a rug pull. And I think people need more security in these, and that's why we don't have the mass people like all the retail jumping into crypto right now. Only about 5 or 6% of people in the world are actually holding crypto, and probably 10% actually know about crypto, which is ridiculous. And just imagine how early we are. We are so early in this market. But if you can huddle till at least 2030, guys, I would say 2030 would be a target for me, and I think before 2030 it could happen. I mean, if we get regulations this year, 2025, yeah, they can start to go up in institution demand, and maybe once regulations come in, more institutions are going to be showing their hands. XDC is going to get more banks coming on board because RWA, trade finance is already happening. MLETI is already going across the world. It's all happening, guys, in the right way. Yeah, focus. If regulations come in, I think it's initially probably gonna cause a shock to the system. I mean, people are probably gonna sell. It just depends on how you look at it. And I think for me, I would be buying in more if that happened. But maybe I think if regulations came in, maybe people are gonna sell because they're scared of regulations. I don't know. A lot of people don't like regulations. They think regulations are gonna be watching their transactions and everything else. Maybe, yeah, but um, regulations should really be a positive for crypto, especially for the utility crypto that we follow on this channel, XDC, XRP, XLM, and so many others that we cover. I think for these guys, it's going to be a positive because they are already working with regulated companies, regulated financial institutions, and governments around the world. So I think this is where utility is going to rise. I mean, I can't wait for that utility bull run. Maybe it's going to come from regulations because regulations are going to knock out all the bad projects. Yeah, Abe, I agree with you. Meme coins, I don't know, guys. Maybe you can make a quick buck from meme coins, but I don't think meme coins are the way forward. It's not generational wealth. Thanks for that, Furby. Furby official. Appreciate that so much. Yeah, guys. Meme coins is not the way forward because they don't actually have a use case. So I wouldn't trust any meme coins for now. And I think regulations are probably gonna knock out a lot of the meme coins because use case matters. Looking at this one, guys, XDC is positioned as a top 5 network in market capitalization of tokenized US Treasury bonds, and that's according to RWA.XYZ. And as we see here, guys, yes, RWA, they are embracing this right now. On June the 9th, Dr. Martin Heisbeck, head of research at Opal, acknowledged this significant milestone in a tweet. 5 years advancing RWA tokenization. Yes, XDC has been doing it for 5 years. 5 years, guys, is not a small period of time, alright? XDC was the first one in to RWA. It is a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity. And it's just a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity for now. I mean, they said about 10 trillion when I've seen it recently. But if you add all the value in the world, if you tokenize everything of value in the world on the blockchain, you're talking about quadrillions of dollars that people are going to be putting on the XDC network. And I think institutions right now are just trialing everything, they are testing everything. And once one company is ready, everything will follow like a domino effect because everybody wants to be on that level playing field. And RWA tokenization is incoming. Everything will be made easier for not just us, for everybody else across the world. So you can buy a fractionalized share of land, of a business, and it's just going to make a lot of things a lot easier. Yeah, Kyle, that would be a dream. Having a million XDC is easier said than done. That is a lot of money to put away, but I think if you believe in XDC and you have got money to put away, then yes, that would be your future generational wealth. And yes, you might have till 2030, but I don't think XDC is going to remain at 3 cents until 2030. I mean, I think it's going to be going in the upward direction because I've zoomed out on the chart for XDC and I've clearly seen that we are going slowly but surely in the upward direction. So if you can DCA in to XDC at these prices and get closer to that million XDC goal, that would be amazing. And talking about TK, have you come across here? I've seen many connections that have put Ripple and Zinfin and Stellar on the same page. Because first of all, they are attacking very, very similar markets, right? They all want to move value across the borders, right? That's everybody. They all want to do that. All three of them want to do cross-border value movement. I've recently heard that Ripple is talking about RWA, Stellar's talking about RWA with a few organizations already, but XDC was the first one through the gate for RWA. I think XDC is ahead of Ripple and Stellar, but they will honestly be working together in my opinion. There won't be one ruling them all, right? I think XDC, Ripple and Stellar are all going to be working hand in hand to solve this multi-trillion dollar problem because right now it's a big problem, guys, right? Tokenization is a must. Trade finance, look at the state of trade finance. Look at the state of cross-border value movement. It's ridiculously slow and it doesn't work, which is why these three, I think, are going to come in, work together, and make everything seamless and instant. Food shorts, yeah, I mean, my target for 2030, I mean, that's a far stretch, right? But for 2030, guys, I would expect 3 digits by then, at least, you know. You're talking 6 years' time. If they're talking about regulations in 2024, I think 2025 onwards is going to be all about adoption, getting everybody on the blockchain, going live. I think everybody's going to start going live from next year because once regulations are in, institutions know that they can now get involved with crypto because it is more legitimate, right? And banks are going to be offering custody for crypto probably in the future. And that's how it's going to be. I think it's just going to get bigger and better. And by 2030, I would easily expect at least 3 digit XDC in the very near future, right? You know, maybe in the next couple of years. Yeah, TK, I do understand. Yeah, all three are going to be competing for RWA, and I think they all can fit in perfectly because if you talk about all the value in the world, it's probably quadrillions, right? I mean, DTCC recently, I watched a video from them, and they said they move quadrillions of dollars on a yearly basis, right? And that's just value they move. Imagine all the assets in the world are put on the blockchain, they are tokenized. They would be worth, I think, probably hundreds of quadrillions. It's going to be numbers I think nobody's ever seen before. You're talking about numbers that you can't even fathom, right? Right now, we haven't got any $1 trillion companies, not many at all. If they are very close, then there's only a handful of them. But I think in the future, you're going to have companies like XDC who are probably going to be worth in the hundreds of trillions. I mean, Bitcoin got to 1 trillion and probably hovering around a trillion now. Why? I don't know, because I don't see any utility in Bitcoin, right? I mean, it takes too long and you can't really do a transaction on Bitcoin. If you did and you wanted to pay for your coffee, by the time the transaction's gone through, your coffee has been missed, right? It's either going to be cold or you can't buy that coffee. So Bitcoin doesn't work and it's got to $1 trillion. XDC, with a use case so big, I think XDC could easily be a multi-trillion-dollar asset. Yeah, and Fury, yeah, it's a good thing to diversify. Why not? Yeah, diversification is the best thing you can do. You don't want to have all your eggs in one basket. You want to be in as many different utility coins as possible. And a lot of the utility is based on XDC, Stellar, and XRP. But XDC has a lot of connections with WTK, WhatsPay, plug-in PLI. There's a handful more guys, but I think XDC and its ecosystem is definitely one to keep your eyes out on because many of the other projects connected to XDC are also gonna fly when XDC flies. I'm very bullish on PLI, WhatsPay. I'm bullish on all XDC connected ecosystem coins because I think all of them have a proper use case. So WhatsPay definitely, guys. I mean, I doubled my bag recently when it hit 2 cents because I believe WhatsPay WTK is gonna be a coin that's gonna do really well because it's already working with some of the CBDCs. Some of the executives from WhatsPay are from high level organizations like Mastercard and so many other good companies around the world. And just the Pilgrims one that WhatsPay is attacking, I think that's just a massive opportunity. I think if they can prove themselves there, the world is going to take on the WhatsPay solution because I think their solution is really good and it really does work. Yeah, TK, I do believe that as well. I think that's why the prices are low as well. That's another reason for prices to be low for all these cryptos that we follow, XDC, XRP, XLM, and so many others. Because yes, institutions don't want to pay a premium for these cryptos, right? Why would a institution want to pay $3 for XDC, for example, when they can pay 3 cents? This is what the game is about, guys. It's all about making money, and these big boys, they're not gonna buy expensive and sell low. They're gonna buy low and sell high. That's what they do. And I think this is a game they've been playing for centuries and centuries. But if you can see the light now, I mean, it's a good thing. If you can do your due diligence, I think research is definitely needed. I think if you can do your own research, that would be much better. But if you follow me, subscribe to my channel, then yeah, I'll try my best to guide you. But I think XDC is just one of a kind. Yes, Kyle. Yeah, a lot of exchanges like Binance, for example, Coinbase, they won't list XDC. I mean, I've seen Binance list some of the stupidest coins, right? I mean, meme coins, coins with no use cases, coins which have then rug pulled on people, but they won't list XDC. That always baffles me, right? I don't know why such big exchanges won't list XDC. I honestly come down to one conclusion. I honestly think that XDC is being held down. They don't want XDC to be available globally so everybody gets in. They're only going to let a few people know about XDC, and I don't think many people know about XDC, to be honest. A lot of people that follow me, it's about 8,500. So maybe probably 100,000 people, or probably less, know about XDC. XDC is one of a kind, guys. I think XDC is just a beast. I've not seen any price glitches for XDC, TK. No, I've never seen them. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I see some in the future when they start doing some heavy testing on XDC. I mean, we do see some glitches on the volume. Not glitches, but the volume does go dramatically up and then dramatically back down again, which tells me that, yeah, there is some money moving through XDC, but I've not seen any price glitches for XDC. And even though we see many price glitches with XRP, 9,000, 60,000, some random numbers come up, it doesn't really mean that that's the actual price. That could be a stress test. It could be that a institution's just switch on, or maybe it's a mistake, it was an accident, it could be an error. You never know how many things happen behind the scenes, but I wouldn't be, I wouldn't be complaining if XRP was at 9,000 a coin. I mean, I would be happy at $10 for XRP. I just want it to cross that 50 cents and stay above it. But I think we're not going to be complaining about price in the future. But right now, what we need to focus on is the utility side of things, because utility is what matters. And if the foundation has been made correctly, I think everything else is just going to flourish. And then the sky is no longer going to be the limit for any of these cryptos. Thanks for that, Mike. You would really appreciate that. Kyle, what you thought I was a bot? Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't script any of my videos. I don't write a script for them, but because I've been in crypto for over 8 years now, I've just got too much knowledge in my brain that I just take out when I'm talking about all my cryptos. And yeah, I maybe sound like a bot sometimes, but I try to keep it straight and clear, straight to the point, yeah, I'm gonna be probably doing more lives because I'm loving the support so far today, and I think everybody's coming in, and all the questions are amazing. At least it keeps the video going and keeps me talking. Yeah, TK, definitely. Yeah, I do agree. Andre Costaman is definitely one of the people who are helping XDC continue, and I think he's got 24 years in Swift, which is not a small matter. You got to think of that, because Swift is going online for value movement on the ISO standard, and XDC is connected to them as well. And under Costaman, do you really think he's going to leave XDC behind? I think he's going to be one of the guys that's going to bring XDC to the forefront, and XDC is going to be successful because that we have Andre Costaman. My 2024 price, I mean, I would expect at least a one digit, at least $1 anyway for XDC. But that depends on so many factors, obviously, regulations coming in, and some of these things that we follow, like RWA, trade finance, start to switch on, because XDC is definitely one of them that the world recognizes already. The institutions recognize XDC because XDC has been around for 5 years now, but I think it's done a lot in them 5 years. XDC has attacked some of the biggest markets they are, and all the elite want a solution that solves everything, and I think XDC is the whole package. Could be, yeah. Could be Fury, yeah. Once 2.0 comes out, which I expect will be this year, maybe in line with regulations or something like that. It could be, yeah, maybe July, August. If I was gonna guess as well, maybe July, August could be when 2.0 finally comes out. I can't wait for XDC 2.0 because I think it's gonna bring a lot more to the table, a lot more security, military grade stuff. That's what the elite want. And XDC, touch wood, so far has been the best blockchain because it's not been hacked for any single reason. Touch wood. So I think XDC has set an example for everybody out there. So that's why I think all these other cryptos out there, 2.5 million of them, can't stand a chance with XDC. Even Ethereum doesn't have a chance with XDC, even though we are a fork of Ethereum. I think Ethereum is definitely not the one. I mean, it can't beat us, can it? I mean, if you put all the numbers side by side for Ethereum and XDC, now we are the clear winners, definitely, because we beat Ethereum in every single way. And yes, Ethereum does have the support of the governments. Obviously, there's a lot of bribery, corruption going on, but eventually I think that is going to end, and I think the real networks are going to take over. I'm talking relation going to play in, but who knows? Yeah, Abe, I think regulations, the MiCA ones are coming out in July. So yeah, maybe by the end of the year, there's going to be more countries who are going to give regulations for crypto as well. But I think 2025 is going to be a big year for crypto overall. I hold quite a lot of utility, guys. So if you don't follow me on my second channel, Crypto Utility, follow me on that because I think I hold altogether at least 20 different cryptos that are all utility driven. So I'm gonna start to cover them as well on the channel, talk about them because I think some of the ones I hold are only for utility, and I think they could be something that you are missing out. There's quite a few, so please make sure you subscribe to my second channel. The links will be in the description of this video or any other video that you've seen before. Yes, Abe, I agree. Yeah, all this election stuff is just a movie. We've got Trump talking about being the savior for crypto, and then suddenly Biden is talking the same. He's taking donations in crypto right now. It's really funny to see it because whoever wins, doesn't matter who wins, they are controlled by people above them. They are going to be playing the same game that they are being told, right? It's all a bloody show, right? That's why I say enjoy the show because it's a show. And in the end, what's going to happen is what they want to happen, right? And it's been like that for centuries. People can come out and protest whatever they want, but not a lot. It's going to change. They're probably going to give you bits and bobs, but they're not going to change their solution because people are protesting. They're still going to go ahead with it because that's the way they work. They always do that, right? This is how they cause that problem. Then you get that reaction, and then you get the solution. And I think XTC is definitely one of them solutions. Hi Max, yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for being here, brother. Yeah, really appreciate your support. Yeah, thanks for watching my live and thanks for supporting my work because I enjoy working for the XDC community. I think XDC community is one of the best communities out there. Food shorts, Velo. I'm gonna have a look at that to be honest because I don't hold any Velo. Um, what is Velo connected to? Is it connected to any of the blockchain that we cover? Abe, yeah, XDC is definitely one of my big bags. Then it's XRP, and then I've got XLM, and then WhatsPay and the rest. It's all utility though. But XDC is one of my biggest bags. It's number one because you can see from my channel I am the only XDC centered channel because I want to be because I know XDC is going to be a monster. Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna have a look at Velo then, because if it's connected to the new quantum financial system and ISO standard, then yeah, I mean, it must be something then, because not many cryptos are connected to the ISO standard or even the QFS, because you gotta be really good or you gotta have the connections in the right places to be in that level in that standard. Okay, it's on the Stellar blockchain. That's interesting. Because I know about Stronghold SHX, because that's one of the Stellar ones I hold. But that's Stronghold is another good one, but I think Velo is one I'm going to be paying attention to. I'll have a look at that. 3X is Bob, yeah. I think them are the ones that are going to retire us for generational wealth. There's no doubt. I think 3X coins are going to help us retire. Mighty Tone XDC Rhino, let's go. Yeah, that's the XDC is definitely a Rhino. You can't mess with XDC to be honest. It's one of the best ones out there, and whoever knows about it are lucky because I think XDC is going to change their lives sooner rather than later. And talking about this, guys, there's more proof in the pudding, right? You know, you got XDC being recognized as a top five network in the market capitalization of tokenized US Treasury bonds. It's not just Treasury bonds, though, is it? That's just one of the markets. It's a massive market anyway. But having XDC being recognized as the top five networks in the market, that's just big news on its own because XDC, out of the millions of cryptos out there, is the top five. And that is just enough for me to keep on DCing into XDC because I can see how far XDC is going to go. That's why I always say in my videos that XDC is going to shock the world. XDC is going to melt faces because I literally can see that is going to happen. People are probably going to be calling us lucky when XDC finally goes for that moonshot. But we know, and my community knows, that we weren't lucky. We were persevering, we were being patient, we had them diamond hands for years and years and years. Data chain is another one I haven't seen before. I'll have to have a look at that. 25,000 XDC is good, yeah, definitely good. I think even 1,000 would be good. Anything more than 1,000, guys, obviously depends on how much you can afford. But 25,000 would be amazing, of course. Bobby Jonas, the XD, Bobby Jonas is here, guys. XTC is gonna kill Ethereum. Yeah, thanks for being here, Bobby. Love your comments. The comments are amazing. It always gets people going. XDC, the Ethereum killer. It's obvious, guys. We know that, right? XDC is definitely gonna kill not just Ethereum. I possibly think it's gonna probably kill Bitcoin as well because Bitcoin, I don't think it has much longer to go unless they change the code and become more environmentally friendly. There we go, Bobby Jonas. XDC will kill Ethereum. XDC is the real Ethereum killer. There we have it. Thanks, Abe, for watching my videos. Really appreciate it, guys. Yeah, yeah. Lou versus, yeah. Wall Street guy. And they know where the money is, guys. XDC is definitely one of them that many people are going to be kicking themselves for when they don't buy more. I don't think any amount of XTC is ever enough. You just got to continue DCAing in. Don't just sit on your bag. DCA in when you have some extra money. I'm not saying stop drinking your coffee, stop going out. I'm saying when you have extra money, when you work some overtime, put a few quid in. Even a few more XTC every week is better than not having any more because I think the more the better. XSP, yeah, the XSwap protocol, that is going to be another swapping mechanism that's going to do really well. I did expect it to go higher by now, but obviously the market follows Bitcoin and everything is on a downfall. But I think it will rise from the ashes because I think it's close to quite a low number right now. Any size bag, guys, is good, but DCing in, never put in any more than you can afford to lose. You don't want to put more than you can afford to lose because you never know with regulations, with so many other things. You don't want to lose your crypto. Make sure your crypto is safe on a decent wallet or an LPL wallet. Make sure it's offline. And if you are going to be staking, whatever, then make sure you don't put all your life savings into staking, right? Thanks, Greg. Really appreciate it. I'm really happy to hear it, that I am one of your favorite YouTube channels. I hope I thought I was working hard enough. I tried my best to, bring out as much as I can. That's why I've taken out a separate channel now. Normally, my initial plan was to talk about utility on the same channel, but then I had people talking about, we want to watch just XDC videos. So then I've created another channel just for utility. So I hope you guys can support that as well. because I'm going to be talking about, utility. I'm not going to be talking about meme coins or anything like that. Just going to be actual use case cryptos. Yeah, TK, I do think Tether is that ticking time bomb, because USDT right now, because of MiCA regulations, is facing very strict scrutiny. I think Uphold has obviously already announced that they are going to be delisting USDT, and I think that is just the beginning. A lot of exchanges are going to be delisting USDT. I think it was just there for a matter of time until others came in and caught up. And I think maybe they have caught up now, and USDT is going to die. And I think a lot of liquidity is tied to Bitcoin. And yeah, it could take down Bitcoin. But also remember that when Bitcoin goes down, because everything is connected to Bitcoin right now, a lot of our favorite cryptos are also going to be going down. So we got to be aware when that happens. Don't don't be shocked. Don't be scared. Just DCA in. Just make sure you put some money on the side on a weekly basis, because when that time happens, you want to buy as much as you can. Um, Obviously, because at that price, XDC is probably going to be lower than ever before if Bitcoin was going to go down because of Tether. So just have money on the side, guys, just in case that happens. Yeah, Abe, you can. Yeah, you can. Buy many other cryptos, PLI, WTK, XDC, and when one goes up, yeah, put some money into XDC or have more XDC, whatever you think is best for you. But I think XDC is my largest bag, because I think XDC is probably going to be flying higher than everybody else. But obviously, time is going to tell us. But I think XDC is definitely going to be probably the biggest market cap. I mean, that's something I would love to see, it being at number one spot, which is a tough competition because we have got some other good projects as well. Yes, T2 sugars, yeah, and XDC is a fork of Ethereum. Yeah, it is. But how much better are we now? We're not part of Ethereum anymore. We are our own independent blockchain, right? We've been going for 5 years now. We don't need Ethereum anymore, because we've improved on so many things now, that just talk about the fees that we charge compared to Ethereum. I mean, I tried converting my Ethereum to USDC a couple of days ago. The fees were just ridiculous. At that point, I wish I never had Ethereum. I wish I had XDC, because the fees are so much more reasonable, like almost less than a cent. Yes, TK, that's what I'm saying. Back up the truck. When Tether crashes, everything's gonna crash because everything follows Bitcoin. So yes, back up the truck and load up if you can afford to do so, but never put more than you can afford to lose, obviously, guys. Crypto Clay, no worries. Yeah, thanks so much. Thanks for supporting the channel, brother. XDC Flare connection. I did see one between XDC and Flare, but that was a very, very long time ago. And I don't remember what happened after that, because we never heard anything more about it. I think there are a few more projects in the works. XDC, I mean, it's always doing something. Every single day there's a new project coming in, a new area they are going to be tackling. It's coming in all the time. But I think XDC Flare, I'm going to be looking at that, see if I can find anything. Um, but talking about any projects I can tell you about, I mean, I'm not an insider for XDC. I'm just one of the retail people trying to put everything together. But I think a lot more stuff is coming though. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, if it was the first layer one on Songbird, then nothing is for nothing. Never. I don't think they do things for no reason. Because Songbird, Flare, I think are going to be playing a part as well in the future. Enosys is the connection between XDC Flare. Yeah. Will XDC run with XRP? Yeah, why not? I think they're gonna be brother sister, like simple like that. They're gonna be working hand in hand, shoulder to shoulder, because they solve similar problems, right? I mean, why not? Scott, I think the GBEX token is a bargain right now. As we've seen recently, Globiance is moving global. They are getting licensed in different jurisdictions all the time. I think they are going to be one of them digital banks, and GBEX is going to be that token. Just how Binance has their own coin, GBEX is going to be the coin for Globiance, and I think that could be where the catalyst is when we go live in more and more jurisdictions across the world. I think GBEX is going to rise, and right now it's lower than a cent as far as I remember. It's so cheap to buy. So even if you had a few dollars, you could buy a couple of million. So it's worth a punt, to be honest, GBEX. Thanks, CryptoClay. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Thanks for appreciating my content. It just helps me, motivates me to do better and better next time. But I'm doing the best I can for the community, and I really appreciate the support I have here today. And obviously the support I've had for the last few years. The community has been amazing. I mean, R3, TK R3 is working with XDC because XDC is the settlement token for R3. And we've had many connections with R3 many years ago with XRP as well. And we heard recently that they dropped XRP. I think it's all just a show. I think XRP, XLM, XDC are some of the currencies that are attacking payments, value movement across the world. I think they are going to be working with R3 because R3, I think it connects the old institutions to the new technology, and I think it's all going to work together. Yes, Scott, you're right. Yeah, GB Pay, yeah, that's another one. Yeah, that's a good one as well. Yeah, Globiance is creating their own system. I think Globiance is going to be a monster. I think it's going to be a future bank. And if it is going to be a future bank, just imagine what GBEX or GP Pay is going to be worth. It's definitely one to pay attention to because Globiance is doing well. Yeah, it's definitely right. Yeah, they're all going to work together. It's a multi-chain world. It's all going to be all interconnected. It's not going to be the stuff you see out here today. It's going to be totally different. It's going to shock a lot of people who know about crypto and who know what's coming. People who are sleeping right now are not going to know what's happened. They're just going to get on with their lives as they would on a normal day. Thanks, DK. Really appreciate it. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for supporting the channel. As always, thank you, everybody. Thanks, CryptoClay. Really appreciate the support. Yes, Abe, I've used XSwap to swap quite a few tokens, but I've not used it for staking or farming. It's not kind of been my thing. I've not done that, but I was gonna consider doing that probably in the future when probably the prices are a bit higher maybe for some of the cryptos that XSwap has. I mean, I found cryptonomy just easier to use and straightforward, which is why I've put a lot of money into it. So, and I've seen good results, which is why I'm in there, and I'm just praying and hoping, touching wood, they are here for the long term, as they tell me they are. It's definitely a multi-chain world, yeah. I mean, it's going to be many cryptos working together. It's not going to be 2.5 million cryptos working together, but it's going to be, at least the top five, top 10 that we talk about are going to be working together. Thanks, TZ. Thanks for supporting my channel and my videos. Crypto Clay, thank you so much. I'm really happy I've taught you some good stuff. That's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to educate everybody on what XDC is about. So thanks, Crypto Clay. Thank you very much for that. Adam, yeah, we talked about the price. I mean, we think by 2030 we are going to see XDC hopefully at 3 digits by then. I mean, because regulations are coming in this year. MiCA's starting in July. The Europe area is going to be starting their regulations in July the 1st. And if that continues, if we start getting them dominoes falling, then I think XTC's price at 3 digits before 2030, nothing can stop that. Yeah, XSwap automated market maker, yeah, is a money maker, yeah. Yeah, that's what I think as well, Abe. XTC 3 or 4 digits by 2030. I mean, I'm not going to say it's going to happen next year because I'd rather give you the longer term projections, because 2030 I think where it is where everything should be set and done, because all the things that are happening in 2024 and 2024 onwards. But I think 2025 is probably going to be a big year for crypto as well. But as we go along, obviously we're going to be discussing this. We're going to be doing more lives on a weekly basis because the support has been amazing today. Really appreciate it. Yeah, TZ, I do think XDC easily hit, at least $100 plus, because, I mean, look at the markets it's attacking. I mean, and these are not, these, this is just the beginning, in my opinion. I mean, they're already attacking the biggest markets in the world. XDC has been the first blockchain focused on RWA 5 years ago. And when you talk about all the value in the world, you're talking about quadrillions, probably hundreds of quadrillions of dollars, which is a number I can't even write. I can't even write how many zeros are in quadrillion. So yes, easily $100 plus, because just one market is worth in the hundreds of quadrillions. Then you've got trade finance, which is going to be worth hundreds of trillions once it is fixed, because they're going to save tons of money. It's going to make everything easier to trade. And then cross-border value movement is just another one. It's just a monster in the making. They need to solve that problem as well. And yes, it won't just be XDC, but if you've got XLM and XRP on one side and you've got XDC, even if they shared these hundreds of quadrillions, yeah, I think we've got enough piece of the pie. But I do honestly think that XDC is gonna have a bigger piece because not because I am a XDC maxi, it's because I believe XDC is slightly better than the other two. Yes, Crypto Clay. Once we get that maker, I think everything's going to start to change, and I think the world is going to follow. TK, thank you for being here. Yeah, I think XDC is definitely going to the moon. It's probably going to go Mars beyond Moon, because I think there's no limit to the price for XDC, because you're not going to be comparing XDC to Apple stock, because Apple stock is the current system. The future system, you can't even fathom the numbers they're going to have. The market caps are going to be mind blowing. So guys, I'm gonna leave it here with you today, right? I gotta put my son to sleep, so for school in the morning. So I'm gonna get back to business, get back to the real world. Thank you everybody for being here. Thanks for all the support, all the donations. CryptoClay, thank you for that, and so many others. Really appreciate all the support, guys. I'm gonna see you on another video tomorrow. I've got a huge one lined up for XDC, and I'm gonna shortly put live my Stellar XLM video, very explosive video on my utility channel. So guys, follow my utility channel. The links are in the video, because I'm gonna be making a video live for Stellar XLM very, very shortly. Guys, thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate the support. Have a good evening. Have a good day, depending on where you are in the world. Thanks, everybody. See you later.